Let's start this video off with a game of 2 truths and 1 lie. I love raiding. I love the community. I hate PvP. Welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV PvP Experience. Hi guys, Lemon here, but you can call me Severe Casualty. That was an old joke I made way back when. Have you ever woken up and decided that you wanted to hang yourself? Then look no further, because the PvP scene in Final Fantasy XIV is your go-to location for self-harm. So, I fit the criteria of your average nihilist, but to add even more insult to injury, I decided to take the Crystalline Conflict in ranked mode, because of course I did, and it came without any issues, trust me. Hi guys, Lemon from the future here. Not even a minute into the video and I realized that ranked is more dead than my sex life. So yeah, I resorted to playing Crystalline Conflict on normal mode, because of course I did. So the question must be asked. Lemon, why are you doing this to yourself? Because I enjoy it, of course. By the time of this video's recording, PvP has 3 forms: Frontlines, Crystalline Conflict, and Rival Wings. Frontlines being a 24 versus 24 versus 24, resulting in 72 troglodytes. While Crystalline Conflict revolves around 5 macaques versus 5 what the fuck? And Rival Wings is fucking dog shit. I mean hell, Astrogalos isn't even available while the Hidden Gorge lives up to its name, XFFing. Meanwhile, every job went from having buttons equivalent to that of an airplane's cockpit to buttons that even an average TikToker would dub too much. Frontlines is a good way of getting experience points and 14's cryptocurrency scam wolf coins. And Crystalline Conflict is a bunch of cock-ass that rewards you with this is already a recipe for disaster. So, let's do it. Selecting a job of your preference and queuing up. Wait, wrong button. Make a non-consensual deal that your asshole is to be looped up 24/7. I'm dead. I'm alive! No! Watch as your entire team chase for kills, committing a group project homicide. I spent 2 minutes on the crystal. Look at these hoes that got like 20 seconds on it. 4 seconds on the crystal. What do you mean? JB, more like BJ for how much you've been sucked while you dry hop the crystal like an average male aura with a lemon sin mikote. Constantly spam the recuperate button before you recuperate your will to commit suicide. That's a joke I made way back when. Press buttons that glow because you have the attention span of dry paint. Zooey mama! Win or lose games because of the consequences of your actions. What? Pray to select the deity of your choice, or suffer the consequences. Will I be able to? Man, what am I supposed to do? What? Lama, you macaque. Kaboomba. I missed. Me bomba! That is the simple way of explaining PvP to the general audience. PvP is not Final Fantasy XIV's strongest asset, but it doesn't tilt as much as other PvP games out there. You'll have the occasional moments of disappointment when you realize your team has the brain capacity lower than the lifespan of a neutrophil. After the win trading scheme of it's Neanderthal, you fuck. Ranked has died the moment it was born, kinda like a mayfly, so the only relevance that PvP has of recent times is the Fortnite Battle Pass, and a nice amount of XP rewarded for getting molested by 48 random people, in Frontlines that is. Also, have you guys ever heard of the Feast? Yeah, me neither. With that in mind, I came to the conclusion that this is the next best thing to play for content, since the next piece of content comes out around the later parts of next month. And my life currently is extremely busy. I've got a tight schedule to do, and progging tea won't do. Unless? So enjoy watching the rest of my mentality fizzle harder than a storm spell from Wizard 101. Good joke, man. No one is gonna understand that one. This is the part that I experience a major amount of tomfoolery, while ending up having a positive diagnosis on AIDS because of how often I've been fucked, facing a sentence of 10 years in prison for having a and confronting betrayal from those I had once called friends. Get out of here, you dickhead. That's not even to scratch the surface of the many reasons why PvP is a little too scuffed. The tab targeting system being horrid, the win to loss ratio depending on whether your team has queued up a support or not. Naturally, the ratio would also differ depending on strategy, synergy, and the likes. The reward structure centered around PvP is extremely underwhelming. Hell, the Wolf Marks currency can only be used for things released 5 years ago and beyond. Sure, they can be used for useful things like venture tokens, but there are a multitude of different ways to obtain them. The Wolf Collar currency is only useful for things added 7 years ago, Jesus Christ. And the crystal trophies are either for recolors or casual attires or more redundant things. Not even ranked could hold itself to be relevant. If you were to be one of the top 100 players, the rewards are very meaningless. Not even the tier rewards were worth it. Also, on the topic of ranked, isn't it funny that the same person has been first 6 times in the past 11 seasons and was top 10 in 10 of those seasons? If you were to look at each data center, you'll at least find a common denominator, because win trading is simple and not punished. So I looked at this while editing, and I decided to look at Light, Chaos, and Crystal. You can look at the other data centers if you wish, but this is what I found. From the top 10 players in every season of the ranked space, the same names were always there. From Chaos, Nurgo was always there. From Light, it was Moki. And to my surprise, Crystal always had a different top 10. You would hardly see the same name coming twice or 6 fucking times in a row. No wonder the ranked queues are more dead than the GDP of South Sudan. Anyways, this game's fucked, so allow me to complain some more while giving my state-of-the-art solutions that nobody asked for. Firstly, Battle High in front lines is an absolute disaster when it comes to design, allowing players to deal more damage and heal more health, resulting in the rich get richer aspect. Here's a good solution: completely remove it, or make it so that players deal more damage but also receive more damage, making them a glass cannon. Secondly, Crystalline Conflict requires more incentive to push the crystal than winning the fucking game, because no one gives a shit about winning anymore. It's all about the KDA, baby. Make it so that when one team pushes the crystal to a checkpoint, they generate more LB charge or something. Thirdly, the idea of Recuperate being a behemoth that it is cringe. Make it a more situational buff while making healers have more of an impact in games. Fourthly, remove invulnerability. Need I say more? Fifthly, that is a stupid word, remove the fucking game mode. I'll be waiting for business opportunities from you, Square Enix, and I'll be ready to sell you out faster than inflation hitting the Venezuelan economy. All in all, I think PvP can be a fun aspect in the grand scheme of things. Sure, it has numerous amounts of problems, but they are very much solvable. Anyways, fuck you for stream sniping me while I was getting footage. Y'all can lick the juices off my ass. Thank you for watching. If you dislike this video, then that sucks, because I have installed multiple cases that can send your ass to prison, so you better like it. Also, majority of the footage taken for this video was done on live streams, so come hang before I hang myself. That was a joke I made way back when.